do we care about Paris Hilton and Nicole Richie reuniting for a reality TV show?
What?
Yeah, it sounds like you care. It sounds like you care. Okay. I feel like I'm like learning about Christy right now because like I know you're not totally into reality TV, but that is a reality. Now, what would you want to see? Like not a new version of Simple Life. I don't know if I would care about that. You know, like what do you want? You know what?
I actually think I would want to see them do Simple Life again because I think that we know them so well as being these like, you know, they lived through their club girl phases. Now they're like amazing moms and amazing wives and amazing businesswomen. And I love that for
Paris's honesty about, you know, the school she went to, the abuse in that school she went to. I mean, and then, like you just said, just becoming parents. Yeah, they have a definitely different, more adult take.
Oh, they're fantastic. And obviously they come from privilege and money and stuff. And I think they're trying to navigate that. And they've tried for a long time to navigate that. And they're doing a really great job. But I mean, ultimately, unless there's drama, a reality show is kind of boring. So it's kind of like if you put them at least in doing something active, like going to the Simple Life, I think so many of us would have fun seeing them be fish out of water again because they still are they're kind of fierce. Like these are women that you look at and objectively are like, oh, they're soft. Like they can't do much. And then, you know, they can. I feel like underestimating people is a lot of fun because then they rise to the occasion.
I mean, that's such great points. And I agree. You know, I can't remember what the documentary was called, but that Paris Hilton is in about those schools. Gosh, it was a young girl who was basically, you know, a documentary recently on Netflix where they steal these bad kids. Their parents have, you know, these companies come and get their kids and take them to the school and basically abuse them. But anyway.
It does. Wait, I dated a guy that had that happen to him, actually. He was a director's son. Whoa. And he had a little problem with, I think, like weed and like what he was just
like every kid. I mean, come on.
Yeah, okay. He was just kind of choosing the wrong things, right? Of course. But he specifically was like really headed down a bad path. And so his parents, who were in the industry, were like, we're gonna take care of this guy. And so he told me a lot about this exact thing where they come in the middle of the night and they like hog tie you and they take you in a van and they take you to Big Bear. Basically, they took him to like Big Bear. Oh,
I do like Big Bear though. I do like. Big Bear.
I know, like that area though, where it's like inland. It's like inland, but not cute. And
just middle of nowhere, where they can't escape. It's like being on Alcatraz in San Francisco in the middle of the ocean or something. It just sounded horrible. But it's interesting what you're saying about like the Simple Life, like because they already have fame and fortune and money, you know, that we want to see them almost like in the same vein as people now, you know, taking out their fillers. A lot of famous people are you know, kind of making it more real, becoming hopefully more relatable and more in touch with the rest of the world and society. I would like to see something. You know, it's funny. I was telling you last week I went to that wedding and I was just thinking, you know, I came back and all these new Real Housewives started, all these new shows. I was watching Jersey.
Tell me about them. You got to tell me about.
I've been watching. I was watching Jersey. I've been watching Vanderpump. I've also been watching Selling Sunset and Selling the OC, which is about the Oppenheimer group. And I just was thinking, like, a lot of Jono's friends are from the East Coast. They're like, you know, business guys from the East Coast. And I honestly think that they thought we were going to show up looking and being crazy. I think people in other parts of the world think when they see these shows that LA people are nuts. And I get it. I understand why they would think that. Because these shows, the representation that we have on TV in reality shows regarding Los Angeles, Beverly Hills, Orange County, look nuts. Yes, they look nuts in Jersey too. But especially on this Oppenheimer show, sorry, it's not Oppenheimer. It's an agency, a group called Oppenheimer that sell real estate, that these Selling Sunset and Selling the OC shows are about. This real estate firm. And I don't know, it was just really interesting, like how crazy we look sometimes, Los Angelinos.
Why,
you know
why do you think that they thought that? Did somebody say something like, oh, you're so down to earth?
Well, yes. Like Jonna was like, I think a lot of people thought that you were going to show up like nuts. I'm making my face look nuts. Like kind of crazy, or just like not real, or just talking like that I'd have to pass on the meal because I'm vegan, or I don't know, just like fake, like really just weird looking, like robots. Like there's a lot of people in LA who look crazy. I mean, but it's just normalized now. I don't know what they thought. You know, they were making jokes like, he's Hollywood now. He's from Los Angeles. And anyway, we kind of got to. Now let me ask you this. I'm going to ask you the third question. Do you care about Prince Harry coming back to London for the Invictus Games?
I thought, doesn't he own like one of those?
She doesn't care. She doesn't care, guys.
Yeah.
She doesn't care. That's why I kept it last. That's why I kept it last, right? I'm like, do you care? Do you care? Yeah. No. Who cares? I'm like, it's so funny. I'm like, you know, because I do care about Meghan Markle. We know this. So like I follow her, yes. But I realize I don't care about Harry. Like I don't care that he's coming alone to London for these Invictus games. I don't.
She's like Meghan and that guy.
And that guy, I don't remember his name. I only remember his first name. I think it's Prince.
I want Meghan to get back into films and stuff like that. Has she said that she wouldn't go back to Suits? Because didn't they do like a Suits reunion series?
No, she went. Yeah, she didn't. They asked her to do it, and she said no for some reason. Probably because she just doesn't like being in the public so much anymore. But why would she go back to acting after this? I mean, why? She was great on Suits, though.
Do they have money? Do you think they have money though? Because like, how do they make money? They probably have investments and stuff.
Yes, and they're always going to make money. All they have to do is say yes. I'll do that show. They just have to say yes to any network, to Netflix, to Amazon, to whatever, to Hulu. Anybody would do a show with them. They're a cash cow. But I do want to. So I have been watching Vanderpump Rules.
So do I look like Sheena Shea or not? That's what my question is.
Look at my phone, Christy. Wait a minute. Hold on. Wait, look at this. Vanderpump Rule. Hold on. Wait. Oh, sorry. On here it says Vanderpump Rules. Sheena reminds me of Christy. That's literally what I have written here in my notes. You do, Christy. You do.
Okay,
so people are telling you that.
Why do? Because we were friendly for a bit, and I love her, and I find it really interesting because I know her in a very.
Sorry.
Yes,
Vanderpump
I know
Rules,
Sheena from a very specific time in her life when she was still married to this guy Shay, right? Yeah. His name was Shay, and I thought that was really confusing. It was really confusing. I was like, "There's Shay. What the fuck?"
Yeah.
So basically, I'd never met a reality star ever in my life, and a dear friend of mine, Mark, I think represents her as like her publicist, and they're really, really tight. And he was just always so sweet, and he was like, "Hey, you want to come and hang out with us?" And I was like, "Well, yeah, I'm not doing anything." I was in my 20s. I love right now that she is doing her face of makeup, guys. It's fabulous. We're keeping it in. And
I'm fucking shiny. I'm so fucking shiny, Christy.
I'm sorry. Did you see last week's episode? It is like I am.
Girl,
like
we're shining. We're shining.
Wait a second.
It's like we just showered in a vat of grease, and then we were like, "Yeah, now let's do the show now."
Did you see the fashion show from Pat McGrath? Was it Pat McGrath? No, I'm butchering that. It wasn't Pat McGrath. It was, or was it not? It might have been Pat McGrath that did this like doll. Oh my God, you need to know Pat McGrath. Pat McGrath is a fantastic makeup artist.
Oh, sorry. Mm-hmm.
Yes. And she invented this skin that looks like a doll skin. And they used it in a really big, I forget which brand or what couture, whatever, Paris Fashion Week. It was dope. I have to send you, if you haven't seen it, we know nothing, guys. Sorry.
I don't care. Like, I'm sorry, but I'm not going to do
my skin looked like that crazy ass doll skin that Pat McGrath perfected. But anyway, I say enough.
Lab Sublime. Yeah, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Sheena, basically, I always knew that we looked very similar because back in the day, I was like, oh yeah, we have like a similar look, but she's a little shorter. Like, and by little, I mean like a lot. She's petite.
Teeny. Yeah.
She's teeny.
You're a giant.
And but she's got a big personality and she has that great raspy voice and she takes up a lot of space. And I didn't know much more about her other than, we went to game night and she was, she's a big flirt. She's a big sweet flirt.
Bitch.